Kia ora te whānau and welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Georgie. I like to make videos about veganism, sustainability, my life as a dog mum and a university student. For today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about veganism. Being the end of Veganuary, I thought a lot of people might be questioning whether they want to continue on with veganism, or you might have always wondered whether this is the right lifestyle for you. So I thought I'd give you some tips and tricks on easing into a vegan lifestyle. I am going to start off with my first tip: ease into it. The reason being, a lot of people crash and burn. If you find it easier to introduce a couple of plant-based meals a week, or you could cut out 1 or 2 animal products at a time, say go no chicken for a week or a month, and then cut out beef or cheese or, you know, all of the things. I'm sure you're aware of what they are. That is a good way to do it if you're concerned about cutting everything out and then just completely having it be a flop. My next tip is make food that you love as a meat eater vegan. Almost everything now can be veganized. So if you're trying to ease into veganism or convince yourself that that's something that you would like to do, I recommend making the meals that you love. Mac and cheese, lasagna, burgers, sausage rolls, hot dogs, barbecues. Everything can be done vegan. It is a fantastic way to realize that it's actually a really easy lifestyle and you're not missing out. You're not harming animals or the environment in the process. Try to be prepared is tip number 3. I recommend making snacks and having them in the fridge or freezer, having heaps of fruit and meal prepping if you can, so that if you're feeling a craving or something, you can go to your fantastic pre-prepared meal in the fridge. One of my favorite sayings is fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Don't prepare something, you're going to make bad choices. Not to be harsh about it, that making mistakes is completely fine, but if you prepare food, you're less likely to make a bad decision. Number 4, take it easy on yourself. Don't be harsh. Everybody slips up. Nobody's perfect. We are still learning things now that we don't know about veganism. It's honestly a learning curve and you make it what you want it to be. You don't need to put a title on what you're doing. Veganism can be quite restricting for a lot of people if you want to be plant-based or reducing harm to the environment or reducing your effects, or flexitarian if you want. Sometimes vegetarian, sometimes vegan. It's completely up to you. You don't need to be put in a box, and if you're on a journey to veganism, you're already making some fantastic steps, so don't stop doing it because you've made a mistake. If you slip up, it doesn't mean that you're ruined for life. It doesn't mean you're kicked out of the vegan community. You should accept yourself. Mistakes happen. It is completely fine. Do not be hard on yourself, otherwise you'll just completely discourage yourself from the whole journey. The fact that you're taking steps towards this greater goal is a fantastic start, and just because you're one person doesn't mean you're not making a difference. You will be reducing the harm, the effects of climate change. You will be reducing the harm to animals. You will be improving your health. There's so many benefits to this lifestyle that I think you will benefit from by going there and making those small steps. So just keep that in mind. Tip number 5, not so much a tip, it's just like something that I like to do. I personally like to bring food to social events that have food at them. I have something to eat, but also so other people can try something vegan. Everybody wants to try the vegan thing. When there's catering and there's a vegan option, the vegan option is the first to go. So I recommend bringing more than enough for everyone to have and yourself. It's a good way to introduce people to veganism because it really changes their perspective of it. A lot of people think it is just lettuce, but when I go to social events, I like to bring vegan sausage rolls and everyone is in disbelief that they're vegan because they are. So good. That's something I recommend, bringing food along if it's a social event. I like bringing food and giving things to people. Tip number 6, a bit of research goes a long way with veganism. In the beginning, a lot of people think you can't get your protein, you can't get your iron, you can't get your thing, your that. So that can be a bit daunting if someone comes to you and starts attacking you. Why are you being vegan? Where are you getting your protein? It's nice to have the knowledge of, oh, I'm actually getting my protein from tofu, beans, lentils, tempeh, plant-based alternatives. All of the stuff has protein in it. Having that knowledge is really important when people try and attack you, but also for yourself, so that you know what you need to eat and be consuming. And it does seem a little bit overwhelming initially. It becomes a habit, I promise. And as long as you're getting a variety of foods, your meals will be so diverse and colorful. You'll be hitting every nutrient by default, basically. Eat the rainbow and you'll be fine. The last tip is more kind of following up from that previous one. Make sure you're eating a diversity of food. You want variety. You don't want to be having just bread for every meal because that is where failure comes in. You'll be be lacking nutrients and you'll be tired. There are so many options and so many things. Be careful, get tests and supplement some things, but most things you can get from plant sources. Just make sure you're getting a variety of foods so that you are ticking all those boxes, because just having bread will not slice it. You need to eat all of the foods, all the food groups. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all doing very well and keeping safe. I hope you enjoyed today's video. In the comment section down below, let me know if you are going vegan, if you're on the journey, how you're finding it, any struggles you're having. I'm happy to help or find someone who will help you. As always, I will leave some links in the description related to this video, some vegan tips and tricks, people that I like to follow who help me be a better vegan, and recipes, that kind of stuff. I will see you in my next video. Ka kite!